Bongani, good afternoon to you. Yes, we see that, of course, the ANC seems to be on the brink of losing its parliamentary majority for the first time in a very long time, having garnered just about 40% at the polls. What are your takes? And of course, bring us up to speed about what the latest results are.
And also good afternoon to our viewers. First time in the democracy of South Africa, where we are going to see coalitions with political parties, some of them starting some friendships around. You can see them going around speaking to different political parties. This shows that it's coalitions that they are trying to see who they can work with. And with Julius Malema admitting that if ANC he's ready to work with ANC. But I have General of Good Ways here with me, just to think and also things about the coalitions in South Africa. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
How is Good Party doing?
Well, we have very disappointing results on the board right now. We seem to have lost about half of the support that we had in 2019. And we are currently just hoping that we will get one seat back in the National Assembly and one in the Western Cape Provincial Parliament. So we've had some setbacks.
Coalitions on the cards. Your thoughts on this?
Well, it's obvious that we need a coalition government, certainly at the national level and at one or two provinces, it looks like. And my hope is that the coalition discussions that are taking place will be taking place around a governing agreement that includes a governing plan that will change the lives of South Africans, stop the struggle for the majority of South Africans, address poverty and address high unemployment. So I'm hoping that the discussions that are taking place are focused on a plan for South Africa rather than horse trading around positions.
But we have heard DA saying they can't work with MK, they can't work with EFF. But is this in the interest of South Africans?
Well, I don't think it's sensible for any party to say they won't work with any particular party, because at the end of the day, the voters have given us a outcome where there isn't a party that has an outright majority, and so coalitions need to be formed. I mean, the DA have been campaigning for months, years, on the basis that they would never work with the ANC. In fact, that's one of the criticisms that they've leveled against us, is that our party leader serves in the national cabinet, even though we're not in coalition with the ANC. They've campaigned heavily on that. Now, if they're talking about going into coalition with the ANC themselves, then some hypocrisy in their messaging. Of course, they also formed a multi-party charter or a moonshot pact with other parties, in which all of those parties committed to not working with the ANC and working very hard to get ANC out of government. So now we have the ANC out of government, but the multi-party charter or the moonshot pact has not achieved a majority itself. So I think it's irresponsible to say we're not going to talk to particular parties. In the interest of South Africa, sometimes we have to put pride in the pocket.
Thank you so much for joining us. That was the Secretary General of Good Party taking us through about his thoughts about the coalitions that are on cards here with our political parties forming relationships already. But at the moment, ANC is way behind the two-thirds majority, still at 40.2%, with Democratic Alliance at 21.79%, MK 14.61%, and EFF at 9.48%. And this is in the history of South Africa, the first time where we are going to see the government that is going to be a government of unity between different parties. But the question is, will this work? Because already political parties have shown that they can't work together. And will this be a political gain, or will it be a gain for South Africans? Back to you in the studio, Lincoln.
Thank you so much, Bongani Siziba, for bringing us this in-depth analysis as regards the election in South Africa. We appreciate that.